Hi, everyone. My name is Jen, and I'd like to welcome you to the Elements of Nature series. This series includes 5 20 to 30-minute yoga practices, and each practice is dedicated to increasing the qualities associated with a particular element of nature. We're beginning today with the element of earth, and we will follow up with water, fire, wind, and space. So the element of earth represents a sense of strength, stability, and resiliency. The element of earth represents structure and form. So we can think about our skeletal system and the bones of our body, creating the structure and form for our physical structure. The element of earth can go out of balance to where there's excessive earth energy or deficient earth energy. If we experience excessive earth energy, we may find it difficult to really get moving. We might feel, in a sense, stuck. Our mind might feel slow or even dull. We might even say our mind feels foggy. When the element of earth becomes deficient, we may have excessive movement in the mind. We might feel ungrounded, or we might feel like we're lacking a sense of stability and structure. And so, one thing that helps us to create great earth element is just a good sense of routine and rhythm. We can do this by syncing up our life with the rhythm of nature, or paying greater attention to the cycle of the moon, and even having certain self-care practices that we do each day. So this particular practice that we're about to do is going to focus on yoga postures that help to increase your sense of stability, grounding, and settling. For this practice, you might want a yoga blanket and possibly 2 yoga blocks that can be set to the front short side of the mat. We're beginning today in crocodile position, the belly down position. Sometimes I call it a belly down shavasana. So we'll start there, and I'll meet you on the mat. We're beginning today's practice in the crocodile pose. Set your yoga blanket out to the right or left, your yoga blocks to the front short side. Lay on the belly and allow your knees to bend so that your heels draw in toward the buttocks, and you sway your legs from side to side in the belly down windshield wipers. This gentle swaying of the lower legs helps release tension from around the low back and the back of the pelvis. Allow the tops of your feet to come down to the mat and continue to sway your hips from side to side. Finding stillness, releasing the weight of the legs and the tops of the feet down, and allowing the center of the forehead to release into the stacked palms. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Taking a last round of breath in and out. Then slide the hands underneath of the lower chest and upper ribs. Give a light lift of the hips up, rising up into tabletop pose. We'll begin to flow through cat-cow here. As you breathe in, let the belly release down to the mat and lift up through the heart. As you exhale, press into the hands. Take the tailbone under, rounding through the spine. Slightly release chin to chest. Inhale to release the belly. Feel the tops of the thigh bones move back. And as you exhale, press into your hands. Take the tailbone under and round through the spine. One more time. Breathe in to release the belly down. Lift up through the heart. And as you're exhaling, press into the hands. Take the tailbone under and draw the chin in slightly to the chest. One more cow tilt. Inhale to release the belly. And as you're exhaling, begin to press the balls of the feet into the mat. Anchor the hands and begin to elevate the knees and hips, rising into the first down dog. Pedaling out through the feet and through the knees as you arrive in your first downward dog. Bringing some stretch through the backs of your ankles and up through the backs of your legs. Last moments pedaling out. Breathe in, let your heels rise up, and breathe out, send the heels toward the mat. As you're inhaling, take your gaze toward your thumbs and begin to take some small steps with your feet, arriving in the forward fold, bowing the body into the legs. As you take your next inhalation, slide your hands up on your shins. Feel your shins press back into your hands, and then slide your hands to your hips. Draw your elbow points together. Inhale to rise into mountain pose. As you come to mountain, place one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart, connecting the hands into the physicality of the body and feeling the breath beneath the hands. Allow your hands to come to prayer at your heart and begin to tip your heart upward toward your thumbs, slightly elevating through the chin, open through the throat, and exhale to fold the body forward over the legs, relaxing through the head. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine, and as you exhale, step your left foot back and turn your left heel down in preparation for Warrior Two. Inhaling to rise up. Warrior Two pose. Right knee is over the ankle, prayer hands coming together at the heart. Breathe in here and exhale, straighten your right knee, press into the front foot, and inhale, again bend the right knee. And exhale, press into the right foot to straighten the right knee, reach long through the crown of the head. Inhale, one more round. Allow your right knee to bend. Anchor the feet downward, and as you exhale, allow the right knee to straighten. As you take the next inhale, bend the right knee one more time. Come into Warrior Two. Stay grounded through the legs and through the feet, and as you're breathing in, allow your arms to circle down, out to the sides, and up by the ears. On the exhale, take cactus arms, reach up through the crown of the head, and then inhale, re-extend your arms upward by your ears. Exhale, allow your elbows to bend, taking cactus arms. One more time, breathing in, let your arms re-extend up by the sides of the face. Exhale, take cactus arms. This time, breathe in, reach your arms by your ears, and as you exhale, let your arms come to parallel the floor and turn your gaze out toward your front right hand. Exhale, cartwheel the hands around, spin off your left heel, slide the blanket underneath of the back left knee as you lower the left knee into low lunge pose. Catch hold of your blocks, place them beneath your hands on any height. Inhale, let the tailbone drop down, side bodies grow long. And on your next exhalation, we're going to take the hips, move them back, rock upon the front right heel, half split pose. As you're breathing in, right foot comes back down, side bodies grow long, crown of the head reaches up, and as you're breathing out, move the hips back, rock onto the front right heel, taking half split pose. Take your inhale, finding low lunge pose. We're going to bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. You can take the blocks down to a lower height if you like. Place the hands upon the blocks or the floor as you heel toe your right foot slightly to the right. Energize your right heel and your back left knee toward one another to connect you to the strength and stability of your legs. Chin slightly in and the gaze is downward toward the floor. Focus on the deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Begin to heel toe your front right foot back in, framing your front right foot. Lift the back knee and step the right foot back, downward facing dog. As you arrive in down dog, we're going to roll the hips forward into plank. So inhale, shift the hips forward, plank pose. As you take your exhale, lower your knees and move your hips back toward your heels, coming into extended child's pose. The next inhalation, you're going to rise back up. Allow your belly to release down to the mat, cow tilt. Exhale, knees lift, downward facing dog. Taking a few moments here. Reach long through the crown of the head. Stay strong and anchored through your hands as the sitting bones rise upward toward the sky. Last exhalation here. Inhale, gaze forward to the space between your hands and stepping your feet forward. Allow your body to fold in toward your legs. As you breathe in, slide your hands up to your shins. Press your shins into your hands and reach long through the crown of your head. Hands slide up to the hips, point the elbows upward. Press into your feet with your knees bent and rise up. Shoulders over hips, mountain pose. Prayer hands coming together at the heart center. Lift the heart toward the thumbs. Tip the chin upward toward the ceiling, opening through the throat. Exhale, bend at the knees. Hinge the body forward over the legs. Release and relax your head. Inhale, slide the hands upward on the shins, reach long through your spine, and as you're exhaling, begin to place the hands down, step back with the right foot, and allow your right heel to spin down and rise up, cartwheel the arms around, landing in Warrior Two pose. Bring the hands together at the heart center in prayer, and then inhale here, exhale, begin to straighten the left knee. Inhale, allow the left knee to bend. Press into your feet and exhale, straighten the left knee. Reach through the crown of the head one more time. Inhale, allow your left knee to bend. Press into your feet and exhale, straighten the left knee. Come back into Warrior Two for the longer hold. Left knee over the ankle, and on your next inhalation, arms sweep down, around, and up. Exhale, bend at your elbows, cactusing your arms. Breathe in, stretch your arms back up by your ears. Exhale, cactusing your arms. Last round, inhale, send your arms back upward by your ears. Exhale, cactus your arms. Breathe in, stretch your arms back up by the sides of the face, and as you exhale, let your arms come out to the sides, parallel to the earth, gazing beyond your left 5 fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the left foot, lift the right heel, lower the right knee, and bring the blocks beneath the hands, low lunge pose. Tailbone draws down, side bodies lengthen up. Exhale, move your hips back, rock onto the left heel, half split pose. As you breathe in, allow the left foot to return to the mat, take the tailbone down, side bodies grow long, and on your next exhale, let your hips begin to rock up and back, shift to the left heel as you feel your body gently fold into your left leg. Breathing in, let the left foot come back down, low lunge pose. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot, walk the blocks over to the right, maybe shift the blocks down to a lower height or bring the hands to the floor as your left foot, heel toes slightly to the left. Energize your left heel and your right knee in toward the center so that you connect into a sense of stability and strength. Chin is slightly in and the gaze is downward toward the earth. Deep inhalation, feel the breath across the back of the throat. As you're exhaling, heel toe the left foot in, move the blocks to the side, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, let your hips roll out into plank pose. Reach long through the crown of the head. Exhale, knees come to the mat and the hips press back toward the heels, coming into the pose of the child. Inhale, come back into the tabletop pose, releasing the belly, lifting through the heart. Exhale, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Holding here, maybe with some gentle movement in your knees or in your feet. Spread through the fingers and feel the hands strong to the earth. So you can remove the blanket out to the side. We won't need it for the rest of the standing pose sequence. And then take your breath in, look forward, and begin to step forward. Fold the body into the legs. Inhale, slide your hands up on your shins, reach through the crown of the head. Let your knees bend a bit more. Slide your hands to your hips, elbow points pull up, press down and rise up. Shoulders over hips, mountain. Hands to heart. Tip the heart up, lift the chin up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bending the knees as you return to forward fold. Inhale, allowing your hands to slide up on your shins, lift the belly, reach through the crown of the head. And as you're exhaling, step the left foot back. We're going to step the left foot an inch or two to the left and then turn the left heel down, preparing for warrior one. Inhale, scoop the arms up the sides of the body and let the arms extend along the sides of the face. Exhale, bend the elbows, begin to hinge the torso forward about 25 degrees, coming into the galloping horse. Arms back behind you, palms activated, and fingers spread. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat, spin off the back heel, bend the back knee, press off, and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back. As the right foot lands, step 2 inches to the right, spin the right heel down, and then inhale, scoop the arms up the side, reach upward, and then exhale, begin to allow your elbows to start to bend as you begin to bring the body forward about 25 degrees, extend the arms back behind you, galloping horse. Press through the palms, spread through your fingers. Notice the strength of the legs and the feet, and on the next exhalation, we'll begin to release the hands, lift the back heel, step forward, inhale, halfway lift with the spine, reach long through the crown of the head. As you're exhaling,
step your left foot back. Step the foot 2 inches to the left, spin the back heel down, scoop the arms up the sides of the body, and rise up. As you rise, turn the body about 15 degrees to the left, and then begin to sweep your arms out to the side, allowing the hands to come behind the low back to interlock the hands. That doesn't work, place the hands upon the hips instead. As you interlock your hands, draw your palms together, tip your heart and your chin upward. Exhale, begin to hinge forward, bringing the body to the inside of the right leg. Humble warrior. Chin draws in slightly to the chest, and the hands lift away from the low back. If the hands are on the hips, feel the elbow points draw up. Take a deep breath in. As you're exhaling, begin to release your hands, frame your front right foot, spin off the back heel, press off the foot, step forward, landing in forward fold. Take halfway lift with your spine, breathe in. And as you exhale, step your right foot back. As the right foot lands, move it 2 inches to the right and spin the heel down. Inhale, rise up. As you rise, turn your torso 15 degrees to the right and then let your arms sweep out to the sides so the hands can once again interlock behind the low back or come to the crest of the hips. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hinge the torso forward to the inside of the left leg. Chin draws slightly in, left hip draws in toward the midline, and the hands lift away from the low back. Strong through the legs and the feet. Breathe in. As you're taking your next exhalation, we'll begin to slowly release the hands, frame the left foot, lift the right heel, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. The last downward facing dog. Ground through the hands, steady through the balls of the feet. Deep inhalation. As you're exhaling, begin to bend the knees so that the knees can come down lightly to tabletop. Swing your legs around to the right or to the left, coming around to your seat. You can stay facing the front short side of your yoga mat. I will turn out to face the long side so that I can face out toward you. You can sit up on the edge of the blanket or maybe just have the blanket nearby. Reach out through your legs, lift your right leg, and just simply pulse the right knee in toward the right shoulder and then back out a few times. Draw in toward the right shoulder, and then reach the leg back out. Draw in toward the right shoulder and stretch the leg back out. Lift up through the left leg, draw the left knee in, and then re-extend out. Take that movement a few times. Draw in and extend. And extend. Release the legs down. Coming now to easy cross leg position, possibly sitting with your hips on the edge of the blanket support. We're going to take a mudra. Begin by placing your hands up to the sky. Curl the ring finger and the pinky finger into the palm. Wrap the thumbs around the outside. Index fingers and middle fingers extend. Bring the hands down to the earth so that your extended index finger and middle finger connect to the earth. Again, the ring finger and the pinky finger are curling in toward the palm while the thumb is wrapping around the ring finger and the pinky finger. Connect to the earth as you draw the chin in slightly and reach up through the crown of the head. This gesture symbolizes a connection to stability and to strength. When you're ready, place your hands to your heart center in prayer. Namaste.